Parshas Lech-Lecha we meet Avram. He's called Avram, then he's called Avraham. And as we know, Avram knew HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He was the first one to teach the lessons of Amunah in Hashem, of Amunah in a Hashem Echad, in one God, not multiple gods, not idols. He was the first one to teach it, and it seems to be a discrepancy among the Mefarshim, among the Midrashim, how old Avram was when he recognized HaKadosh Baruch Hu as the one creator of the world. In one place it says he was 3 years old, in another place it says he was much older, 40, 45, 48. It seems that the Rambam attempts to synthesize the two shittas in the Medrash, that they're not arguing, but they're talking about two different stages. The Rambam says in Hilchos Avodah Zarah, he was very small when he started thinking about the issues of Amunah, of is there a God, is there not a God? Could it be that there's so many multiple gods that are running the world? No, it cannot be. There must be one God. And he came to the realization that this V'yada Shekol Ha'olam Toim, he knew at that moment that the whole world is mistaken, everybody is wrong, and there must be a different way, there must be one God. And then 40 years, says the Rambam, he worked on this thesis until after 40 years, Hikir Avram es Bayroi, and once he was Makir Bayroi, once he knew Hashem, then he started to tell people that this is the true way. Then he started to answer questions that people had about this faith, this newfound faith that he was trying to preach to the masses. So according to the Rambam, there were two stages. There was Yediyah and there was Hakara. In fact, we know that in the Parshas Noach we meet Nimrod. In Chazal, we know a lot about Nimrod. Nimrod wanted to kill Avraham Avinu, but what the pasuk says about Nimrod is that he was a gibor tzayid lifnei Hashem, was a hunter in front of Hashem. And Rashi brings from Chazal that he was lifnei Hashem, in front of Hashem, means he knew Hashem. Yoda azbayra, he knew Hashem, and he wanted to be meirid. He wanted to rebel against the Hashem that he knew. How could it be that a person knows Hashem? He knows who Hashem is, he knows what it is. We're talking about Nimrod, we're talking about a level of Yediyas Hashem. If Chazal say he knew Hashem, even much higher than our Madreg. What does it mean, Yediyas Hashem? He knows Hashem. So how can he rebel against the Hashem that he knows? Rav Wolbe says that there's a big difference between Yediyah and Hakar, and this is the path, and this is the struggle that Avram was struggling with for decades, between the Yediyah and the Hakar. Yediyah is something that happens in our minds. We know a fact. Yes, we know for a fact that there is Hashem. But our lives are in complete contradiction to the knowledge that we have of a creator of the world. If there is a creator, then we have to listen to him. No, there is a creator, and it's in our minds, and we know that it exists, but I'm living my life the way I want to, and I'm much more comfortable serving idols and killing people and doing what I want to do, because that's what I want to do, even though I have the knowledge. That's Yediyah. That's a very elementary and very superficial Yediyah. But then there's Hakar. Hakar, says Rav Wolbe, happens in the leiv, it happens in the heart of a person. It permeates the entire being of a person. When a person, every step and every thought and every speech, he's doing it with a knowledge that he's in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He's Hikir Azbar, he's Makir Azbar. Such a person is not Meirid. Such a person does not rebel against Hashem. He lives with HaKadosh Baruch Hu in his everyday life. And the knowledge that there is a Elikim, that there is a person that we're taught and we read and we think, that's a superficial knowledge. That's a starting point to be able to reach the level of Avraham Avinu. Masai Yagiu Maisim Matziyah. Like the Mishnah says in Pirkei Avos, we always have to say, when will my Maisim reach the Maisim of Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov? We always have to strive to achieve the level of Hakara Esbayra, of being Makir Esbayra Belev, and not only to be a Yodeya Esbayra, in order to become worthy descendants of Avraham Avinu and worthy Talmidim of our forefather Avraham Avinu. Good Shabbos.